morning, everyone. Chris here. We are on our last morning at, well, no, our last full day at anchor at Cumberland Island. There's Cumberland Island over there. We are headed out tomorrow morning-ish. So we have an awful lot to do, and look at how still it is. My big hope is that the ocean itself on the other side of that island is starting to calm down and be more like it is in here. Oh, heavens. Anyway, we have a lot of stuff to do today. But right now is, where is it? Yeah. I got my tea out. There she is. And we're gonna have tea and be still for a bit. I stayed up till 11:30, 12 o'clock last night grading student work. So today is usually the day that I start on grading. So I'm gonna hopefully finish all of my grading today. I have an interview that someone has asked me to do, and I'm gonna do that. That's at 1. And then what else are we doing today? Well, we have to go through the boat and secure everything. So we have random, where is it? Water jugs, just sort of like tossed around, and other things that all need to be put away. We've got all this stuff on the deck that I just sort of heaved and hoed random places to be out of the way. And all of that needs to be taken down and secured. Our water is not tied up, so the fuel luckily is. And then what else? Oh, the big one. We'll have to pull the dinghy up to the side of the boat and pull our large and awkward battery up out of the dinghy, which is frustrating. If I had to do it again, I would have bought, I mention this all the time, I would have bought 3 12-volt batteries that could be lifted one-handed, and then that would have made it a lot easier for one person to do the job of bringing the battery onto the big boat. Right now you have to do at least 2 people, because it has to be lifted with a halyard. Which, yes, one person could do it, but it would slam on the side of the boat too much. And then what else? Well, then we lift the dinghy itself. So we'll bring the motor up, the dinghy up, and the battery up. They all go into separate spaces. The motor goes on that mount right there, next to the grill. The battery goes underneath the table, and the dinghy sits on those dinghy davits in the back. We'll do that before dinner tonight, and everything else we'll make sure is secured and tightened so that tomorrow morning, the only thing we have to do is lift the anchor, double check the weather, not in that order, and head out. And it'll be good. We're gonna be gone for, well, we're gonna stretch out our passage to pretty close to 48 hours. We're gonna leave about 9 a.m. and we're going to hopefully be dropping the anchor in Charleston, South Carolina at 9 a.m. The hope is to catch the outgoing tide here and the incoming tide there. And in order to do it so that it's the most pleasant, we're gonna hopefully stretch that to 48 hours. Yes, you can do it a lot faster if you push, but I figure if we leave at sunrise and arrive at sunrise, it'll make it the easiest for us, because we'll have the more opportunity to mess up and not have it be a big deal. Anyway, what am I doing? I'm gonna pour my tea and watch the sunrise behind me. Anyway, hope everyone is having a good morning, and that things are going well. Anyway, I will chat with you later. Bye.